you had an idea of what the history of the river would be,
I bet that there was a glacier from Lake Superior that melted way back when, and a bunch of water came off, and that coupled with other glaciers melting around the Iron Range, and they all melted, and they made this river because it was a bunch of water that was, instead of ice, it was water. So it all trailed through the land, and it found the lowest point possible, the easiest route that it could take, and that turned out to be the Mississippi. It turned out to be the Mississippi River. It was crazy, and it took the lowest point that it could take, least path of resistance, and that's what it took. And it went through the land along that least path of resistance, and it cut through sandstone, and it cut through igneous rock, and
what is it?
Whatever this rock that's formed from fuck you, Jody. It's the kind of rock. It's a fuck you. And it trailed through the land in a zigzaggy pattern, and then we were like, fuck you, Wisconsin. We like this side of the river, and they were like, fuck you, Minnesota, we like this side. So that's how Minnesota, Wisconsin came about. And then I met up with the Minnesota River, which is also from glaciers, and they met up and they became Mississippi because the Minnesota was a bitch and subdued.
Is there any other rivers?
No, it's just those two.
What's the longest river in the United States?
Fuck you.
Do you?
Mississippi, shut up.
It's the Missouri.
Yeah, fuck you, shut up. I don't think so.
How wide is the Mississippi at its widest point?
It's almost as wide as your mom's legs.
You are correct, sir.
And it's not even twice as wet.
Must be sick.